Okay, Callie, ready? Callie, this is an interactive video.
Why?
Because the people love you.
But I'm sleepy.
Say hello.
Hello.
Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. It's Anne-Marie. Are you laughing?
You sound like Martha Stewart. Hello everyone, welcome back.
Callie, look at... Hey guys.
Like a big mouth.
Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm in my sister's home. Today I wanted to film my how I got into yoga video. I think I talked about it in my last video a little bit, or I haven't talked about it anywhere on this channel. I don't really know. I've been talking about it on my vlog channel a lot, but it's basically a really big part of my life.
You talk about it a lot on Instagram.
Yeah, well, I didn't announce that yet because I have not announced that Instagram.
But no, in your real Instagram, you're always like,
Really?
you always tag yourself at Core Power.
Oh, yeah, well, I guess not everyone I assume watches those. Not everyone I assume watches those. But yeah, so basically I freaking love yoga.
Amory.
Yes.
You can't say that. You have to make an assumption that all your fans follow you on all social media. It's a thing.
Wait, it really is a thing,
You're 101, Amory.
that Big Mouth episode that was my friends who would dress, hey guys, but no, I'm the only one watching. I do the opposite of that, but I do have friends that do that.
But that's how you have to, that's true.
Yeah, because then people get head faked into thinking you're bigger than
exactly.
you are. And then people are like, oh, I'll watch you.
Exactly.
Okay, I'll cut all this out. What was the transition for me? That's a segue that I started a new yoga Instagram because I would talk about it a lot on my main Instagram, but then I was like, this needs to be a whole new topic that we explore somewhere else. So if you guys want to follow that page, it is Amory Goes to Yoga. And it's basically me taking a picture, going to yoga every day with a thought and a little blog post kind of blurb of just a thought that I had while in yoga. So that's been really fun for me. It's very, what would you call it, Callie? Some description words, PR, let's go. I don't know. I think it's fun. Do you like them? I've gotten a lot of positive feedback, so go follow.
It's for people who want to develop appreciation for yoga because it's outside the classroom as much as it is inside. So
true.
You're providing the practice of yoga through your social media.
I'm just gonna keep that in here. You just articulated my thoughts beautifully, so I'm just gonna give that to you.
No, it wasn't your thoughts. It was just my thoughts.
No, that's how I think about it too, bitch.
You didn't say that though.
But that's exactly what I meant. Okay. See, that's the great thing about art. You remember that story?
You talk about all the time.
Well, you never listen.
So that's what you're doing to me.
Here's my counter. That's the great thing about art is anyone can see it anyway. My Instagram is art. Okay, this video is also in partnership with Lululemon, which is incredible because I was actually just gonna do a video based on a Christmas wish list that I wanted, and it was literally all just gonna be yoga stuff, new yoga clothes, new sports bras, and then new yoga equipment, like a towel for your mat, and then little thingies like this. So I'm gonna show you guys kind of all of my yoga gear after I talk about my yoga journey, because I think these will also make great holiday gifts. So if you want to get them in time for the holidays, that would be perfect because that's legitimately all I was asking for this Christmas. How did we get into yoga? I think I got you into yoga, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
No, I was in yoga club in high school.
Okay, well that really counts.
And I went to hot yoga with Sam in high school and
once.
Yeah.
This is kind of my actual journey into getting into yoga because it was always something that I was I feel like I would like it, but then whenever I would drop into classes, I was just wow, this is not fun. Especially when you don't know the poses and you're going to a hot yoga class for the first time ever going to yoga. I think it can be really overwhelming and just not a good experience. What do you think?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And all those yogis are just I'm so great at tree pose. And just
you're So I was in cross-country skiing. That was a weird sport in high school in Anchorage, Alaska, but it was a really hard sport and a really good workout. So it's basically cross-country running level, and I really hated cross-country skiing competitively. I liked the workout, but I loved when we would go to yoga as a group. I was really good at balancing even though I didn't ever really do yoga before. And so I was like, wow, I feel like I have like a natural ability to this and I want to explore it more. But then I'd go into like the drop in like 75-minute hot yoga classes and I was like, wow, this is so awful. How did you get into it? Oh, I introduced. I've never really thrived in like a sport. Like I think I'm good naturally. Like I'm like
no, you're not.
Volleyball. Yeah, I have like good hand-eye coordination, but I'm not like a runner or like a sprinter.
Yeah.
Like I have good hand-eye coordination and balance, but like
DDR.
Yeah, see, exactly.
You were an expert at DDR.
Yeah. So I'm not like the person who's like running a lot, but if it's like
I wonder if people listening to this like, did they just fucking say DDR?
When I finally did make it into the yoga studio, it was because it opened up in front of my house, like right in front of my house at USC. It was a core power yoga. And I was just like, oh, new year, new me, I'm gonna get into yoga. And I did for the most part, but I would only go to their yoga sculpt classes, which is basically like a very cardio, like intensive yoga class, but not really yoga. It's just like kind of resembling yoga with yoga poses, but you have weights and it's very fast paced and it is a really, really good workout. You will die. I really, really like that class and I do think you can kind of learn some yoga from it and it's like a fun, really good workout way to learn it. I just hurt my back from going to that class because I went every single day in January because I was doing their like little challenge. And I ended up really hurting my back for a really long time. And so, but I hurt my back through yoga, but I was able to heal it again through yoga because that is the only thing that helps my back feel better. And then the reason why I just started going all the time is because when I had a breakup with my previous boyfriend, I just felt very lonely and like sad. My friends were super supportive, but I just felt very lonely. So I would go to yoga just to have a place to go to every day. And that's where I really felt like the sense of community. And I was like, oh my God, makes me so happy. So I would go all the time during that period. And I think I just haven't really stopped going all the time because now I'm like addicted. So that's my yoga story. But now I'm going to kind of go through the things that I use every single day when I go to yoga. Please excuse Callie's typing. She's just distracting in this video. So I'm going to just show you guys, and then I will also do like a tryon aspect of these, which is not going to be fun, but we'll do it. I'll have all of these links listed in the description box, so check out everything that I'm talking about, and I'll put them in order too, so it's like as least confusing as possible, but check out the links if you're interested in any of these things. Okay. Every single time I went to yoga for an entire year, since I started going, actually over a year, I just kind of wore the exact same things, which is completely fine. I think if you have one or two of these pieces and that works for you, like I think you can totally survive with that. I did for over a year, but since I started my yoga Instagram and just since I'm just getting a lot more into yoga, I just really wanted some more pieces and Christmas just came early. I'm going to show you guys like the OG pieces that I would wear every single day because these have gotten me through a lot of classes. These are actually my second pair, but they're all kind of the exact same pant, and I'm wearing the same one right now. These are the Align crop pants.
Oh my God, those are my favorite too.
Right, okay. They're truly like the best pants for yoga because in yoga you have to go into all these like crazy poses, and this allows you to. It kind of just feels like a glove, like a light glove for your body, but it holds everything in. It feels
soft.
like very soft jersey sheets. I like actually prefer yoga pants to like shorts, even in hot yoga where you're gonna be like sweating profusely, because sometimes you'll have to get into poses where you're touching your own skin and it can be slippery. So when this material gets wet, it acts as kind of like a grip for you. What were you saying?
I would also say that a lot of yoga pants and tights in general are very restricting, but those just like they keep your body looking like toned. They lay over your like where your natural curves
they
are.
lay like they're not like hugging your fat.
They don't like try to like put your legs into their leg shape. It's like the leg shape adapts to your own leg shape, you know?
Agreed. You could totally live on one pair or two pairs because then you can like alternate. Like I go every day though, so it's like a lot. Like I would constantly have to be like either wearing dirty pants for the second time or like
that's
having
the only
to do
way
like
to like save water and save energy.
Yeah. I have this pair, a burgundy pair, and then I got a new black because I thought that was very versatile, and you know I'm gonna be wearing this not only to yoga. I thought that was a really good idea to have a black pair. And then Callie had this pair. This is like a blue.
I love the color.
Yeah, and I really wanted one, so I thought I got it, but it's pretty similar honestly. But these are in
It's like
season
the warmer.
right now.
It's like a warmer blue, and yours is a colder.
We took this out of the laundry basket, and I was like, "Is this yours?" And it was mine. No one could tell.
So
Should I tell him about my third nipple? Or should I just glaze over it somehow?
I don't know, man. That's kind of weird to me.
Okay, so the next thing...
You should include that entire exchange.
These are the only bras I wore for a year straight, too. And I love them.
That just also demonstrates the quality of these products,
Oh, yes,
too.
yes.
Like,
I've put these through so much. So many yoga classes, so many washes of laundry. And they're still, like, some of my most comfortable, favorite clothes to wear. Genuinely.
it looks unhinged.
It does. I wanted to get this one because I was just starting off in my yoga exercise practice, and I never really felt comfortable wearing just a sports bra. Now I do all the time because I just don't care. But I was like, I want something that's like a little bit more coverage than just like a sports bra. I think this is really good for like if you're kind of self-conscious about like armpit fat. The next bra that I got this a little while ago. I think it was on sale when I got it, so I'm not sure, but I'll try to find the link. I don't want to say it like makes your boobs look good, but it does. I'll just say it. And it also kind of has that little like extra bit of coverage towards the bottom. I think it's a very pretty sports bra to wear. Here is just the same version of the first bra that I showed, just a different color. The only problem with this, where I would prefer the black, is once you start sweating, that's what it looks like. Like you can see a line, so like eventually it's all covered like that, but when it's not quite, like in the in-between stages, it's kind of gross looking, like you got like a little sweat right there and then like a little under there. So I would actually prefer the black if I didn't already have like the option of choice, but I still do, like I've worn this several times and like it. Recently just got this one. I wore it already, so I took the tag off, and I am a fan, and it also has like the padding. Those are all the sports bras. Oh, wait, I'm wearing one. Okay, I'm wearing this last one, back of this. I think it's really cute. It's just like very, very comfortable, but also adorable. So, those are the main pieces of clothing that I wear for yoga. And then my next favorite thing that I've been wearing like throughout the year are the Lululemon scrunchies. Do you have any of these?
Mm-mm.
Okay, they're my favorite. I'm also wearing a black one right now. This is my newest one that I just got with this like new batch of clothes. What I do for yoga, I have very, very thick hair. So I'll put my hair up in a ponytail with like a normal hairband, but I'm sure this will not be like useful to anyone else because I think I have abnormally thick hair.
Well, that's how you do in gymnastics.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. I just figured all this out on my own. We'll put it up, and then I will twist my hair, and then I will use this little thing and just wrap it around twice, and then my hair is like perfectly good to go for yoga. It does not budge. So these have been like one of my favorite hair accessories lately. And then only recently did I think to actually change out of my like soaking wet yoga clothes into a new pair of like clothes designated for exactly like the transportation, because in LA I have to drive like 15 minutes to my yoga studio. Usually on the ride back I'd just be like sitting in my soaking wet clothes. I started changing when I went home for Thanksgiving because it was in Anchorage and I would go be like soaked in a yoga studio, and I was like, okay, I can't just like sit in the middle of winter in a car that's freezing. So I started changing out, and I noticed how much more comfortable it was, and so ever since then I started actually just changing into different clothes when I am done with yoga, which kind of only makes sense to me now. So I have designated clothes for this. These are my Lululemon shorts. I also have black, but I actually like these a lot for some reason. I think they're like kind of more fun. These like live in my laundry hamper. These are designated as after yoga pants that I wear. These are actually probably on the same level of comfort and favoritism of the Align pants. These are the jogger, I think. I'll link it below. These I wear every single day as like my I'm home lounging. These are so comfortable.
They're
and
airplane pants.
yeah, I wear them on every airplane ride that I go on. They're even nice because if it's like freezing cold out and I didn't properly pack, I'll wear like jeans or something and put these over because they're just like so baggy and big that I'll be warm. So these are just like the best pants. The last kind of two things that I'll show you, these are not mine, these are Callie's, but I have the exact same setup at home. Let me get it. I think they have a 3mm versus a 5mm. I have both the 3 and the 5, and I tend to go for the smaller one because it's lighter and it kind of provides the same amount, to me at least, of cushion. So I like this one, this mat, which I will link below because I don't really know the name, but I would get the smaller one. And then I really like this because I usually just grab my yoga bag full of like the clothes that I need and then my yoga mat. So this just makes it really easy. And it's a lot easier to just carry around your like shoulder than to just like hold it in your arms. So I would actually recommend getting a yoga strap. Oh yes, we should also talk about the benefits of going to yoga now that we know them. This is unplanned, so like we probably could come up with like some better ones, but follow my Instagram for that. I want to talk about the benefits that I feel in yoga because maybe that'll be like a catalyst for like you wanting to start it or, you know, whatever. So for me, I go to yoga every day because at this point in time, just because I go every day, my body craves it. So if I don't go, I feel really, really bad about my body, but not only because I haven't exercised, but in yoga, I just feel like I have a newfound love for my body every single time when it gets into like a challenging pose or something that I couldn't do just like the week before. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so strong, like my body is so cool. And also it really does help me regulate my diet because for yoga, like you're doing some weird, oh that actually gonna hurt my back. This might be good hot yoga, but sometimes you'll be in like some strange poses where like if you've eaten a lot, you actually cannot get into them as much. And I've said that as a reason for me liking going to yoga, and people kind of laugh, but I think it's actually kind of true for me. Like it helps regulate how much I'm eating because I'm like, I'm gonna go to yoga tomorrow, like I'm not gonna feel good, my stomach's gonna be really bloated, so I shouldn't be eating this much.
That is so superficial. I'm just kidding. I think yoga is good for like the meditation aspect.
Yeah.
You kind of like you're focusing on just like cleansing your body and like doing something like healthy for your body. It'll bring you into like a state of peace and like stress and relax you so you're ready to tackle like the rest of your day, you know? And
even if you don't, like I will often go to yoga because I'm stressed and I'm like, I do not want to go at all. The first 10 minutes you'll be thinking of like, oh, this, and this. But then no matter what, by the end of it, you'll just be like,
if you're just ever feeling sad, you go to a C2 class and then like you're focused on a goal that's outside of like your problems, you know?
I think it also adds another like just like another area of your life that you can like master kind of, because I'm always like feeling so much reward and like accomplishment from my yoga practice. Even, for breathing. When you're deep breathing or like holding a hard pose in yoga, this sounds so yogi, but you really learn that like you can overcome things like difficult moments just through breathing. So even when I'm like frustrated that I have to fill the freaking Brita, like because I'm the only one who fills it or whatever, and I'm standing there filling the Brita because it comes out of our slow like refrigerator filter, I'm just like I'll just take a deep breath there, or like when I'm really frustrated or like I'm gonna confront someone that I like something really uncomfortable that I don't want to do. Like if you're in a chair pose, holding a chair pose, you're uncomfortable and you have to breathe through it. I think I've carried a lot of what I've learned in yoga to my outside life in like difficult areas, because there are so many moments where I'm in a stressful or like trying time and I'm like, I'll just take a few deep breaths because I know that it can help from those yoga poses.
You know that you can put sink water in your Brita?
I refuse. You know, that's what
everyone
said, but I was like, why not just double filter and it's my Brita, so it's my rules.
You know, I bet when you're not looking, they just use sink water.
Yeah. I think that's good for the yoga benefits and stuff. If you guys want to like actually hear more about this, then you can follow my Instagram. I post stuff like this all the time. I think that is my entire journey on how I got started and into yoga. I hope it's something that remains in my life forever and makes me as happy as it does, because I love it so much. I think it gives me so much stress relief, so much benefit, like mentally and physically. I think it's a keystone habit of mine. I think it makes like all aspects of my life kind of better. And it's also really fun to do in new places. Right now I'm visiting Cali, and it's really fun for me to be able to go to their yoga studio and kind of see like the type of community and people that they have here. So I just love yoga so much. I have nothing but good things to say. Callie, do you have anything else to say?
Mm-mm.
Thanks for tuning in. Follow us on Instagram. Go like Callie's photos. Go like my photos. Go follow my yoga Instagram. And go subscribe to my vlog channel where I'm doing Vlogmas. Had a rough start, but it's still really fun. So go watch them. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye. Love you.